Hey guys, so um just taking a little break because kind of on a little adventure and I'll explain. But how weird is this? This is a few days after Christmas in Minnesota. We've always had snow, and what's weird is on Christmas Day it was actually raining. And in all my years of living in Minnesota, I've never seen rain on Christmas or even anywhere near Christmas, actually. So I went to town. My husband had this whole week off, which has been so nice because I've been able to kind of like recharge while he kind of takes care of the boys, and it's been so nice. So I went to town to pick up my sister so we could run errands and whatever. I'm outside the grocery store and she hops in the car and she's like, "Clarissa, your Jeep's smoking." And I'm like, I look and I'm like, "Oh my God." Right away I turn off the engine and it's like, oh, please don't say like, I have a cracked radiator or whatever. So good thing we're like in a little outlet type mall area, and close to it is like a Fleet Supply store. So able to walk and get antifreeze, and I have a case of bottled water in the back, like for all times. You never know, emergencies. And I got a funnel where you could measure because I didn't get the premix stuff because I wanted to I don't know, I just didn't. So anyway, I had her help me fill it, and some things I cannot stand is people walking by, seeing you doing, as a woman, something, like manly, like working on a car. And some people were commenting, like, make sure you're putting it in the right, spot. And it's like, oh, wow, I'm putting this antifreeze in the oil. Am I not supposed to? Like, just messing around because who cares? Like, I don't know, sometimes me and my sister, we're in a goofy mood. But it's like if you don't have anything, like, just move it along, please. So I'm grateful for my mom for teaching me, like, the basics on cars, like, you know antifreeze, temp gauge, oil, checking the oil, all that fun stuff. I owe it to my mom. So anyway, since putting in the antifreeze, I haven't seen any leaking. The temp gauge hasn't moved. It's been good. I'm hoping it continues. I just figured I would kind of stop, do a video, maybe let it cool down just in case, and just hopefully make it home. I've been using those like heatless curler rod things, and it's like, why didn't I do that sooner? And then it's like, well, for a long time you had a very Karen-like haircut that was incredibly short, so it's finally long where I can do that, and it's like, I kind of really like it, and it's easy. And yeah. And this morning I got up super early so I could swing by the pharmacy in the town closer to me and get my medication. I needed 2 prescriptions. Well, I go to, one of them, and they're like, well, we don't have the, prescription for this one. And it's like, bullshit, because I know he called it in last week because I got a text about it, whatever. And then when I go to pick up the one that I know that they're filling, they're like, well, we did get it, but it's out of stock. And it's like, great. So I messaged my provider, and he's amazing. Within 10 minutes, he had already called it to a different pharmacy and I was able to pick it up there. But with the whole pandemic and everything, a lot of people were going to, I think it was this online place called Cerebral, where you can basically get diagnosed with ADHD without doing the long tests and whatever, and in the same like appointment get prescribed ADHD medication, which the stimulants, the Adderall, the Ritalin, the whatever, which sucks because, you know, I took the long tests and whatever and got mine diagnosed properly, and you know, it's just, it sucks because every month it's some sort of hassle with trying to get my medication filled, but whatever, we got it filled, it's all good. But yeah, it's just, my husband was talking about, you know, probably looking at a new vehicle for me soon, and it's like, I love this vehicle. It's like, it's always been so good to me, except for lately. And I don't know, once you, like me driving an SUV, I can't go back to a car, especially like Minnesota winters. Like, I feel safe in this. I feel like I have a good handle on the road, and just, I've never gotten stuck in snow or anything in this. I love my Jeep. But I know he's right that we need to look for new vehicles and hopefully get a different SUV, whatever, but I love my Jeep. What else is new? For Christmas, had my sister over for a few days, which was nice. Just so she's around family. And, you know, it was nice, you know? And, I don't know, besides, like, the drama with the, you know, coolant, whatever, it's like, we were just laughing so hard today, and it felt so good just to, like, really laugh. Because, like, this whole week I've been really bad about, well, my husband, he'll get up with the kids, and in my mind, if he's, you know, I know the kids are taken care of, I will sleep. Otherwise, when he works during the week, Monday through Friday, I sleep horribly. Maybe a couple hours a night, and it's very broken up sleep. So it's just been a good week to, like, recharge my batteries, and just, you know, kind of do stuff for me, you know? So there's that. I asked my sister if she wanted to spend New Year's Eve with us. I mean, not gonna do anything special, and I don't know, probably be in bed before midnight, but, you know, me and her were talking, and it's like, it's not always, you know, if you're invited to things, like, you most likely won't go, but it's still nice to be invited. Well, you know, I'm making it a point to invite her to do stuff, to force her out of the house, to run errands with me, to do this, to do that, because today it's beautiful out, it's sunny, and it's like, we need that vitamin D. I'm so vitamin D deficient, especially in the winter, that I take, I think, 50,000 IUs every like 4 or 5 days. But yeah, just, I'm trying to just get her out and about, and just, you know, get her spirits up, I guess. I don't know. But Christmas was good. At Christmas, you know, it was low key, and that's how I like it. Yesterday, my husband brought the boys to his parents' house, and I love his parents, but they know that with everything I'm going through, that I was probably going to be a no-show. And it was nice, honestly, being home alone, where I could clean, I could do laundry, and not have to worry about, you know, little ones, like, following me, and, like, you know, leaving a tornado, like, right behind me as I clean. So it was just nice to do that, you know. And I know his parents don't take offense, because his mom and I are a lot alike with, you know, losing our moms when, you know, we had younger kids, and being caretakers of our moms. And I don't know, it's like, it's nice to have someone who really understands a lot of, like, what you've gone through, and they can relate. I don't know, I adore his mom. His mom's amazing. And, you know, if I ever need help with anything, she's right there. So I'm extremely fortunate, because you hear horror stories of, mother-in-laws, and not her. She's amazing. And of course, I love his dad too. But I don't know. I think I've gotten a lot closer with his mom just with everything that's gone on. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just... I don't even know what to say. Santa came. Santa did a great job at knowing what the boys liked, which makes me happy. And I love seeing them get so excited. My sister gave him a little pocket watch, and it's the cutest thing ever, and it's probably like the size of a quarter. Well, it went missing, and he had it for 2 months, always holding it, whatever, and it never went missing. So that's what's weird, and I have a feeling his little brother ran off with it, but I had checked under his bed like 50 times, like vacuuming. I used my husband's little headlamp, and like on my hands and knees, whatever. Like 50 times, I swear, I moved his bed. And lo and behold, last night, move his bed, there's his clock. And it's like, how? My husband and I were like, how? Because he did it how many times on his own. I did that. Like, literally, like, moved his whole bed, just everything. And it's like, how did it just appear there? I don't know. It's just crazy, but he's happy. And in the meantime, I ordered a pocket watch from Amazon that's bigger but similar looking to his little one. And I told him, I'm like, this is the mommy clock. And until you find your little clock, can you keep this one safe? And he's like, okay. So now that he has his little one, I have the other one hidden just in case of emergencies type thing. So it's just crazy what little kids like. But I remember when I was probably like 4 years old, or 5, the movie Hook came out with Robin Williams and Dustin Hoffman. And I remember, I think Hook had a pocket watch, and I always wanted one because I thought they were so cool looking. So it's like, I'll use the big pocket watch, I think it's cool. Yeah, I don't know. Just kind of same old, same old. It's crazy that it's almost 2024. It's like, where did the time go? It's crazy that in a couple days, it'll be 5 months since my mom passed, and it's like, I'm doing therapy for it, and it is so hard to talk about my mom without breaking down. It's just, I am so grateful for the mom I had, because she let me be me. She let me make mistakes and didn't judge me. She was nurturing and supported whatever I wanted to do. And she's an amazing mom, and I'm fortunate, because I was talking to my therapist, and they're telling me that, their relationship with their mom is nothing like mine. They call their mom by her first name, and it's like, it's one of those relationships where you can't say too much because it'll rock the boat, whether it's about politics or, beliefs or whatever. And it's like, I told him, I'm like, I feel so sad for you, because with my mom, I could tell her anything. Like, when I wanted to get on the pill, I just asked her, I'm like, Mom, I think it's time that, I get, birth control. She's like, okay, let me make an appointment. And it's just, I could always go to her for anything, and no judgment. She never judged me or made me feel belittled or nothing. And, I'm so grateful I had a wonderful mom, because not very many people do, and it makes me sad. And I remember telling my mom before I had kids, you know, if I'm 1/4 of the mom that you are, I think I'll be doing just fine. And like, I mean, that made her cry, but it's true. It's just, I want to be supportive of my children. You know, I'm not judgmental if, you know, they chose to, or if they came out and said, I don't think, you know, I belong in this body, whatever. I want to do what makes them happy. It just, you know, I'm hoping that it doesn't make their life harder, you know, with just some of the stuff. But if my sons came out to me and said that they're gay, I'd be like, okay, and, you know, it doesn't bother me. I just want them to be happy, healthy, kind human beings, you know? That's all that matters. So, I don't know. I remember before my husband and dating, because my husband and I talked extensively before having children. I would ask him, what would you do if you had a son and they came out to you and said that they're gay? And he's like, I wouldn't care. Whereas I dated someone that said, you know, I would disown them and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, are you serious? Like, how could you do that to your own child? So that was, you know, breakup worthy on my part. It's like, hell no. I dodged a bullet there. But, you know, and my husband and I, we're absolutely a partnership, you know. And I want my boys to see that, you know, what dad says doesn't always go. It's like, you know, what mom and dad come to agree upon is what goes, you know. And just see that, I don't know. I'm not for toxic masculinity. I'm not for any of that. And I just hope that they are raised and see that, you know, that, you know, respect women, respect, you know, everyone. Just, and treat people how you want to be treated, you know, and don't be a bully, whatever. I would absolutely die if I found out one of my children, if they were bullying another child. It would break my heart. So, anyway, just figured I would get my little rant out of the way, and hopefully I make it home in one piece. And I don't know. I dropped my sister off. I'm like, oh, I feel sick. Like, you know, that anxious pit in your stomach. Like, let's get this, you know, babe home, and like, then, you know, my husband can figure it out. My husband is amazing at mechanics, welding, all that stuff. I mean, he can fix anything. Like, I think he's amazing at everything he does. Like, he doesn't necessarily like to work on cars, but right now I think it's 30 degrees, which is unheard of for this time of year in this area. So, I mean, it'd be different if it's 30 below, you know, working on a car, like, but yeah, he is amazing at knowing what's wrong right away. And just, I don't know, I learn a lot from him and watching him too. So, but yeah, I think this is pretty much it. You know, I hope everyone had a good Christmas if you celebrate. I hope everyone has a good New Year's. Just be safe. If you're drinking, please don't drive. You know, nowadays they make it so easy with like Ubers and Lyfts and taxis. Just, if you're drinking, please don't drive. You know, not only do you put other people on the road at risk, you put yourself, and then it's thousands and thousands in legal fees. So just please don't do it. And just be safe out there, you know. And I'm just trying to work on kindness and just patience Um, just a lot of stuff, you know, because, you know, we're never fully, you know, where we need to be. It's always a work in progress. So it's like, I just want to, you know, be the best possible version of myself for my kids and my husband. Oh, and I got the Huda Beauty Pretty Grunge palette. It should be here any day, and I'm so excited. I love Huda's eyeshadow palettes, especially the big ones. And those colors, they just scream my name. So I am so excited. It's a present from my husband, so I'm excited. I love makeup. But I think I am gonna trek out on my little adventure and hopefully make it home. So anyway, guys, like I said, hope everyone had a great holiday. If you do anything for New Year's, just be safe, you know? Just be safe. If you go out, make sure you watch your drink. Don't leave it unattended. Just be careful. You know, the world can be a very scary and dangerous place. But, you know, on that note, I am off. Wish me luck, guys, because I'm kind of really, really anxious. So, anyway, take care, and as always, don't be an asshole. Bye, guys.